en anteriores episodios de The Cat Lady. Bueno, pues aquí chicos estamos de nuevo con The Cat Lady. Y la cosa se va a poner bastante interesante por lo que ya vimos en el primer capítulo. Con el capítulo 2. Segundo primer aliento.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas. But my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay, you'll probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works.
Oh,
you want to check if I'm nuts?
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about.
No sé yo.
This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Gracias. Fine. Aunque te estás equivocando conmigo, pero bueno.
I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
Donde quieras. Pero... intimidad. Ah. Hola, ¿qué tal?
She's awake, Doctor.
O sea...
Good evening.
Estamos en el hospital.
It's good to see you awake at last. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Could you confirm your name for me, please?
Susan Ashworth.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please, let them know if you need anything.
Okay.
Take care, Mrs. Ashworth.
Always.
Please, don't try to speak. What did you say?
¿Qué pasa?
Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Después de todo,
would you like me to get you some water?
Accidente.
Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Gracias. Muy amable. Oh, madre mía. Ahora sí tengo un mal presentimiento de esto. Ahora sí bostezo mucho, estoy algo cansada. Pero nada que me impida jugar un poquito este juegazo. Oh, that is.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way. Hi. I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place. Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million.
Espera, pero ahí me he perdido.
I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
A ver, entiendo demasiado bien a Susan, sinceramente, y entiendo por qué piensa todo eso. No la culpo, la verdad. Aún no tengo toda la historia, pero sus sentimientos por ahora los entiendo perfectamente. Oh, aquí se echa de menos algo. La verdad que sí. ¿Dónde está el respirador? ¿La enfermera? ¡Oh! ¡Portugués! What? What are you doing? ¡Oh! Got it! I fucking love this game. Hey!
Bad dream?
Algo así. Yeah.
Yeah, a really bad one.
I know. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
Yo no soy de la típica borde, así que...
I was burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There's this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all, not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course, and as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag.
Where?
The whole room went up in flames, and so did she.
Madre mía.
I guess you didn't really want to know that, did you? That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
What was
your name again?
So
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? I always do that. So sorry, Susan. My name's
Elizabeth. Mucho
You
gusto.
can call me Liz, like everyone else.
You're here a lot. Every time I open my eyes, I see you.
They make auxiliaries do crazy hours here. Seriously, I feel like I've got no life sometimes.
Come on.
I'll be here till the morning.
Madre mía.
To be honest, I keep coming here to hide. Please don't give me away. I just want to rest my legs for 2 minutes, that's all.
Bueno, ¿qué me ha pasado?
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly.
In a
I
tango.
felt so calm.
Sorry.
And then all of a sudden, I was on the field of
No
barley.
creo que ella sea
It was
unos
great at
parásitos.
first.
Creo que puedo
I
confiar
felt
en ella.
happy. I was free, but it soon got worse. There was this tunnel, but there was no light at the end of it, only darkness. Then I got lost in the woods. There was my dead body hanged on the tree, a burning car, and a crow, and a deer.
El cuervo me gustó.
I heard something behind the trees, but I didn't dare to look. Then I found the house. The old woman who lived there. I think she was Death. Or maybe she was the devil. I'm not sure. She said they call her the Queen of Maggots. She said I should go back, gave me another chance. And so, here I am.
Here I am.
Weird dream, eh?
Sorry.
Maybe it wasn't a dream. I really believe in that sort of stuff. It's not impossible.
It felt real, but it was just a dream.
No lo creo.
Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Eso, que dijiste algo muy
Your
curioso.
body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course.
¿Eh? ¿De una
She
hija?
called an
Oh,
ambulance.
Dios mío, soy
If
mamá.
it wasn't for her, you would sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter?
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden,
¿De
Susan?
una hija?
I don't have a daughter.
Ay,
Whoever she is, she lied.
But
¿tú
why
quién
would
era?
you do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
Me
I
has
was fine.
despertado.
I didn't ask for any help. Sorry. How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as the condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward,
Uy.
because all patients who come here want to die.
Oh,
It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
vale, vale, lo tendré
When
muy
will they
en
let me
cuenta,
go home?
gracias.
I'm not
Gracias,
sure.
Liz.
Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person.
Tell
I
me.
feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X.
What?
He's the chief of psychiatry in this hospital. He
No,
won't
no
be
creo
able
que
to go
sea lo
home
que estoy
until he's
pensando.
talked to you, and
No.
he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust
¡Qué
him.
confuso!
Tell me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him. But you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am.
O sea,
He
es un
knows I
buen
have
tipo.
some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners,
Yo odio a esa
patients.
clase de gente,
He
lo
doesn't care,
siento.
as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl.
A mí lo siento, los ligones y todo eso no me gustan nada. Pero nada.
Dr. X got her knocked up.
Me parecen los típicos que únicamente van de flor en flor, por ponerlo de alguna manera, y luego dejan a las chicas con ilusiones y
I bet
tiradas.
you'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one bit.
A ver, lo que...
Don't laugh, okay?
No entenderé.
He's got a weird smell.
¿Qué?
What do you mean?
He smells funny.
¿Eh?
I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I
Ahora
think
tengo
about it,
curiosidad.
there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure.
Está de lista.
But it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
Bueno,
I'm
tendremos
tired.
que
Let me
vernos.
sleep now.
Fine. I'll see
Quiero
you again.
dormir.
Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
No te preocupes.
Don't.
Yo me fío de ti, al menos.
But do I really look like a bad person to you?
No, la
Ay.
verdad es que no.
I don't know.
De
Maybe
mi
not.
parte, claro. Para mí no.
I'll see you tonight.
Venga. Te vaya
Remember
bien.
what I said.
Venga.
Dreams are just dreams.
Vale.
But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up. Right?
Cierto. Nunca mejor dicho, la verdad. Oh. Y ahora estamos aquí, que este
We'll
será el
start with
famoso
a
Dr.
little
X.
chat about your child.
Vale,
I want you to be as honest as possible.
vale.
It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
Anytime. Vale. No sé, porque...
This isn't all about whether
creo que haya
you're
nada
nuts
más.
or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
Oh, puedo escoger la relación que tenía con mi padre y tal. Bueno, creo que a ella, teniendo en cuenta todo eso.
No, he wasn't a good father to me.
Wow.
He was a cold, scary man. Had this wall around him. I could never talk to him about anything. He wouldn't understand. He'd just punish me instead. Maybe it's his fault I got some wires crossed in my head. Because he never loved me. I've always wondered what it feels like to have a loving dad.
Maybe it's not too late to fix things between you two.
It is. He's dead. Cancer. 6 years ago.
I see.
Ostras.
But it isn't too late
Entiendo
for
cómo
you
se siente.
to put things right in your heart. Have you forgiven him?
Teniendo en cuenta todo lo que ha pasado. Venga.
Yes. What happened, happened. I see no point in blaming him forever.
Good. Clearly you closed this chapter in your life. Holding a grudge against your father would be holding a grudge against yourself.
How did you get to that crazy assumption?
Your father is a part of you, whether you want it or not. Children subconsciously copy their parents' behavior and recreate it later in life.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
but I have to disagree.
Why does that upset you, Susan? This isn't something I just made up. These are scientific facts, which have been tested and proven over the years.
Pues yo no me parezco a mi padre. ¿Es verdad?
If you say so, fine.
You
La verdad
haven't
no
really
heredé muchas
forgiven
cosas
your
de él.
father, have you?
En carácter.
That's what it's all about.
I said fine.
This is definitely something we have to work on in the future.
Pero bueno,
Let's talk about your mother now.
bueno.
What
Mi
was
madre.
she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
I can't complain. My mum was great. She brought me up well. Me and her. We were like best friends. Like soulmates. We did everything together.
Qué bonita.
She
Es
passed away
preciosa.
7 years ago. When Dad first got diagnosed with cancer, it was too much for her. He kept pretending he was fine, but she just couldn't take it. Her heart gave up. She died quickly. My father kept fighting it. Another 8 months of illness and intensive chemo finally beat him though. He thought he was unbeatable, but he wasn't.
Okay, I'm beginning to get a better picture. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's take 2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
Madre mía, pobre Susan. ¡Oh! ¿Puedo? Oh,
I need to get out of this place. I hate hospitals. Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
comprensible. Ahí va. Perfect. Oh, okay. Ok. Mirar debajo. Vale. Secoso, espero que no vuelva a atacarme. Vale. Guantes. Muchos guantes. Wow. Carta de Ann Barton. Totalmente una paciente. Coger.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Tal vez debo
Yeah.
hablar contigo.
Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
A mí también no me gustan mucho las cosas de corazón. Vamos a ver, voy a hablar con ella, a lo mejor tenemos más suerte. Enfermera. Hola, muy buenas.
Is
What?
Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last night. Black hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name.
Oh, joder.
Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication.
Oh,
I can't
no.
be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, all right?
¿Qué dices? Anda ya. Bueno, vamos a ponernos a lo importante.
I feel much better now. Can you please discharge me?
I'm glad to hear that. But I can't discharge you until Dr. X sees you. He should be doing his round very soon. Please return to your bed and wait for him, all right?
Puede ser. Tengo que salir de aquí. Esto me da un mal presentimiento.
I'd like to go home now.
Well, so would I. But there are procedures and a system in place. I can't just let you go like that.
What?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment.
Maldita. Bueno,
Can I make a phone call, please?
Oh, yes, of course. But the phone's being used at the moment. Can you please come back in 5 minutes? Thanks.
Tengo que encontrar un modo para salir de aquí, o si no... Ay, vamos a ver. Puerta. Entrar. Ahí hay otro. ¿Hola?
I guess I should wait my turn.
Qué raro. Es un baño. Y no puedo entrar porque alguien está.
Hello? I guess I should wait my turn.
No sé, puede ser que sí. Shit. Vale. Carácter. Tiene que haber...
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Ya me lo
I
imaginaba.
was only going to tidy up.
Bitch.
I'm sorry. Are you one of the housekeepers? Why did you dress up as a patient?
I just can't stand mess, that's all. And there's no need to be sarcastic.
Who's being sarcastic?
Bueno, de todos modos, da igual. Vamos a dejarlo aquí por ahora porque si no se va a hacer bastante largo el episodio y tengo que cuidar un poquito eso. Muchísimas gracias por ver The Cat Lady. Estamos aquí, dentro de poco ya nos encontraremos con el próximo episodio en el que estoy segura que será muy emocionante, como siempre en esta historia tan intrigante. Venga, nos vemos y seguid así. Like, suscribiros, cualquier cosa, es siempre de mucho agradecimiento. Venga, besos a todos, os quiero. Bye.